Okay, nakastart na po ang aking screen recording. Pwede na pong mag-start.
Good evening, classmates. So, for today, I have a present to everyone about my apps. So, today, I introduce my apps. So, we just to learn about this, okay? First, I share my apps. Okay, did you see my sharing? Okay, you go to the Play Store. You can select my apps, which is, its name is Chemistry Dictionary. So, this is the my apps. Okay, so advantage is we can use offline. Okay, so next you download. Okay, I have prepared this download on my cell phone. So advantage, maganda po itong gamitin kasi offline po siya. So anong meron kay Chemistry Dictionary? So Chemistry Dictionary, we have a categories. This apps is to support us. We have to learn about the categories here. Later, I will discuss the understanding about the terms in the chemistry. So, we have to understand here the chemical formula, the education about this topic, the other formula, and they have a quizzes also. Okay, so let's start about checking this category. So, this we have the analytical, we have to check this analytical chemistry. So, they have about this, the absorption, kasi dictionary siya. So, you can read about this example, the AB initiate. Okay, as you can see, it's defined about the definition. If you hear about this, they have also about the definition also. Okay, so next is, okay, so back to now. So marami pa siyang other mga terms and as you can understand about this. Okay, back ko na siya. So doon naman tayo sa next grouping features naman. They have this is April, month of April. As you can see, they have a physiologist, as you observe here, as you can read here. Next month, they have a chemist, the agricultural chemist. They have the name of physicist, chemist, and other chemists and physicists, scientists, other scientists. Okay, this is the example of event. And also they have an experiment about this. They have about because this is a dictionary. As you can see, they have a purpose. Example, we have the bending water. So as you can see in chemistry, what is the purpose of the bending water? As you can read here, they have example of experiment, which you can read and you may get an example about this. Okay, so that's all. And last one, the famous scientist. Okay, so it helps to us to observe the future of the and also the picture of the scientist about the disease here. Okay, so as additional learners. So we come to the okay, we have the quick glance. This is important as a chemistry subject, which is the important the periodic table. Okay, I have here example. Okay, as of now, our topic is about the Planck theory, which is here the formula. Okay, as you observe here, this is example of guided to us a quick atomic structure and the chemist, which is the Planck quantum theory. Okay, so that's all other guided, and also this is nice because we have quizzes. Okay, example of these quizzes, we have title Hope You Know Me. So example here, okay, that's okay. If you read this, the illustration, you can try up this. Okay, I have no guessing. Okay, that's all. I can exit now. Thank you for having with me. Okay, thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Hope you understand which is the chemistry dictionary. Maganda kasi siya, offline siya, pwede siyang basta-basahin. At the same time, you can add your quizzes. Thank you. Next na po si Miss Lady Lynn.
Thank you so much po, Ate Mary Rose. So, ayun, magpo-proceed na tayo sa second assessment tool or app na kung saan ay ipapresent ko sa inyo. I hope may makuha kayong kaalaman tungkol dito at magamit natin ito sa future teaching career natin lahat. So, ayun, I am tasked to explain one of the application na kung saan ay magagamit natin to assess or evaluate our students based sa kanilang understanding about the particular lesson or topic na ituturo ko. This assessment tools is for quizzes, for test, or interactive assessment. So, yung assessment application na nahanap ko po is yung tinatawag na Telegram. So, let me present my screen to you kung ano ba ang Telegram. Pero alam ko naman na ang iba sa inyo dito ay ginagamit na itong Telegram na to at hindi na bago para sa inyong lahat. Pero may highlight po itong Telegram na to na kung saan ay masasabi ko as I go on my discussion. So, let me present my screen. Ayan. So, dito sa screen ko, iba ko muna siya. Dapat ang makita nyong itsura ng ating Telegram ay itong dito sa pinakagilid, itong may blue circle na kung saan ay nakasulat naman, Telegram. So, yan po yung i-install ninyo sa inyong Play Store. So, basically, ayan yung feature niya or yung itsura niya. So, i-open lang natin siya. And kapag in-install na natin yung Telegram app, wala pang mag-show na any chat dyan kasi first time nyo lang gamitin. Pero dahil na-install ko na siya before, meron na po ako ditong hinandang group chat, for example, para lang ma-present ko sa iyo or sa inyo yung mga feature nitong Telegram. So first, ano ba itong Telegram? So Telegram is a cloud-based instant messaging app known for its speed, security, and wide range of features. So it is similar to Messenger as it allows text messaging, voice and video calls, and you can send photos, videos, files, and voice notes up to 2 GB as its file size limit. So when it comes to communication purposes, Telegram is very useful for teachers as we can create our own group chat with up to 200,000 members. So it can easily accommodate not just one class but even an entire department. So ganun kaganda ang feature nitong Telegram na to when it comes to communication purposes. Pero ang highlight ng Telegram na to ngayong gabi ay hindi lang basta for chatting but also as an assessment or as a tool for assessment because it has a unique feature na tinatawag nating quiz bot. So dito po later we can create a quiz with multiple choice questions na pwede nating magamit na ICT integration right after delivering our lesson or sa madaling salita, sa evaluate part ng ating demo teaching. Kasi madali lang itong gamitin at nangangailangan lang ito ng short period of time para i-conduct. So as long as may cellphone ang mga student mo at may data or internet connection kayo, then you can easily access it. Okay po? So, kapag nakapag-create ka na ng quiz or ng test questions, you can send it to your class group chat. Then, students will accomplish your quiz directly in the Telegram. And the bot or the quiz bot will check their answers and will give their scores right away. So, para magets ninyo kung paano ito gumagana, then let me explain it to you whether alam nyo na to or hindi pa. So, ayun. So, ito yung step-by-step process para makapag-create tayo ng assessment or specifically quiz dito sa Telegram. So, first, i-open natin yung Telegram account or Telegram application natin na in-install kanina. So, ito na yan. Itong nasa screen ko. So, open your Telegram and then, itong search button na to, dito sa upper right ng aking phone, may search button. So, pindutin natin yan. And then, i-search natin yung quiz bot. So, ayan. And then, ito na yung lalabas kapag tinype natin yung quiz bot. So, pindutin natin yan. Then, ito na yung makikita natin after clicking that quiz bot. So, ngayon, pindutin naman natin itong restart. O, ayan. So, ito na yung lumabas sa ating quiz bot. So, kanina kasi, nag-try ulit ako ng aking quiz, kaya nakalagay dito na you have an unfinished quiz. Please finish creating your quiz or send cancel. So, ngayon, ika-cancel ko muna kasi tapos na ako makagawa ng quiz na yon. Okay. Ngayon, skip ko muna tong part na to. And then, pipindutin natin itong dito sa gilid. Ito, kung nakikita nyo. Ayan, yan yung lalabas sa inyong screen. And, kasi 'di ba na-cancel ko na yung unang quiz na ginawa ko kanina. So ngayon, magke-create ako ng new quiz. So pindutin itong create a new quiz. Ayan. So i-cancel ulit natin kasi siguro hindi pa naka-cancel. Ayan. Quiz discarded na. So ibig sabihin successfully na-cancel ko na yung quiz ko kanina. So new quiz na tayo para makapag-create ng bagong quiz. Ayan. So, eto na ngayon yung unang lalabas kapag wala pa talaga kayong ginawang quiz sa mga nakaraang, for example, linggo or araw na nag-conduct kayo ng lesson sa mga students nyo. So, eto na yung nakalabas sa screen natin, kaya mag-create na ako ng new quiz. Ngayon, ang nakalagay dito, send me the title of your quiz. So, for example, ang quiz ko is about understanding typhoons kasi tapos na akong mag-lesson sa understanding typhoons. Grade 8 lesson po yon. Ngayon, yun yung itatitle ko dito sa quiz natin. So, itatype ko lang yung understanding typhoons. And then, send it. Okay. Now, nag-reply si Quizbot na, good. Now, send me a description of your quiz. This is optional. You can skip this step. So, pwede nyo naman niyang skip, pero ako, lalagyan ko siya ng description para maging malinaw sa mga students ko kapag magte-take na sila ng quiz. So, may inihanda na po ako ditong instructions for my students para hindi na tayo mag-consume ng maraming time para i-type yung instruction ko. So, ito, ilalagay nyo lang yung instruction dyan. Instructions. First, tap, I am ready to begin. Second, each question is a multiple choice with a 30-second time limit. So, ito, optional lang naman kung 30 second ba yung gusto mong maging duration ng pag-accomplish ng mga students mo ng mga quiz. So, ayan. Optional lang yan. Pwede namang 1 minute, pwede namang 20 seconds. Ikaw bahala. So, third instruction, select the correct answer to earn points. Fourth, points are based on accuracy and speed. Then fifth, your score will be shown at the end. Then, naglagay lang ako ng good luck and have fun. So, ito na yung instructions ko sa quiz ko. So, isi-send ko na to sa Quizbot. Ayan. Okay. So, nag-reply ulit si Quizbot. Sabi niya, good. Now, send me a poll with your first question. Alternatively, you can send me a message with text or media that will be shown before this question. So, warning, this bot can create anonymous polls. Users in groups will see votes from other members. So, ngayon, eto na. Kasi sabi ni Quizbot, mag-send na daw ako ng aking mga questions. So, dito sa babang portion ng aking phone, may nakalagay na create a question. So, pindutin natin yan to create a question. Okay, so ayan na. Dito sa poll question, ayan, pindutin natin yan. Dito na natin itatype yung question natin regarding doon sa understanding typhoon na nilesson ko, for example. So ngayon, mag-create na ako ng aking questions. So for example, ang question ko is, what is the first stage what is the first stage in the formation of a tropical cyclone. Ayan. So, yan na yung first question natin. Then, dito sa quiz answers, ilalagay natin yung option. Kasi sabi ko, di ba kanina, it is a multiple type questions. So, ilalagay ko dito yung mga options. So, option number 1, dissipation. Let's say, for example, dissipation. Then, add another option. Kasi, for example, marami kang ilalagay. So, another option is tropical depression. Okay? Then, third option, tropical storm. Then, gusto ko pang mag-add kasi gusto ko 4 yung options. Cyclogenesis. Ayan. Okay? Ngayon, meron na tayong question at meron na rin tayong options. So, pindutin natin yung tamang answer. Kasi yung tamang answer dito is tropical depression. So, pindutin natin yung tropical depression dito sa may circle para ma-recognize siya ni Quizbot na yun yung tamang sagot. So, ngayon, kapag ganyan na yung itsura niya, pindutin na natin yung create para ma-generate na yung first question natin. So, create. O, diba? So, ayan, nag-appear na yung ating first question dyan. So, ngayon, sabi dito ni Quizbot naman, pwede pa daw tayong mag-add ng another question. And if you made a mistake in the question, you can go back by sending undo. So, kung may typographical error ka dyan doon sa first question mo, pindutin mo lang yung undo para ma-edit mo siya. Pero kapag wala naman, pwede kang mag-proceed sa pag-create ng another question. So, ako, let's say, mag-create pa tayo ng another question para later, maipakita ko sa inyo yung better result. So, ayun, mag-try pa tayo ng another question. Ayan. So, ngayon, dito naman tayo sa second question. Let's say, ang second question natin ay, which direction do typhoon winds circulate in the northern hemisphere? Ayan, question mark. So, again, maglalagay ulit tayo ng options. So, option number 1, clockwise. Option number 2, counterclockwise. Option number 3, northward. Option number 4, southward. Ayan. Ngayon, huwag kakalimutang pindutin yung tamang answer para ma-recognize ni Quizbot mamaya. So, ang tamang answer dito ay counterclockwise. So, ngayon, pindutin ulit yung create. Ayan. So, meron na tayong second question. So, paulit-ulit lang naman po yung process, pero magdadagdag pa ako ng third question para mamaya nga makita natin yung magandang resulta kapag i-check na ni Quizbot. So, ayan. Third question, for example. Ang third question natin ay, which of the following best describes the eye of a typhoon? Ayan. Then, yung mga choices is, it is where the strongest winds are found. Second option, it is a calm and clear area at the center. Third option, it is the outermost part with scattered thunderstorms. And last option, it is the part with the most rainfall. Ayan. So, na-type na natin yung ating question, pati yung choices. So, huwag kakalimutang pindutin yung tamang answer. So, ang tamang answer ay itong second. It is a calm and clear area at the center. Then, create ulit. Okay. So, ngayon, nakapag-create na tayo ng 3 questions. So, kayo bilang teacher, kapag gagamitin nyo to, pwede kayong mag-create ng ilang items. Depende sa gusto nyo rin at depende sa na topic ninyo or na lesson ninyo during your class. Ngayon, dito sa aking case, 3 lang muna yung pinag-create kong questions. Ngayon, dito, nag-reply si Quizbot. Pwede ka pang mag-add ng another question, pero ako dahil, for example, okay na yan, pindutin ko na itong blue na nagsasabi na done. When done, simply send done to finish creating the quiz. So, done. Ayan, done. Then, magre-reply ulit si Quizbot. Please set a time limit for questions. In groups, the bot will send the next question as soon as this time is up. So, depende rin sa'yo bilang teacher kung ilang minutes or seconds lang yung ibibigay mo sa students mo para masagutan nila yung bawat tanong. So, ako, for example, kasi multiple choice naman yon at walang computation, pwede na yung 30 seconds. So, pindutin ko itong 30 seconds. Okay. So, dito, magbibigay si Quizbot ng option. Isa-shuffle ko ba yung questions or isa-shuffle ko din ba yung options? Then, ikaw din ang bahala bilang teacher. Ako, ang option ko is shuffle all. So, pwedeng, kaya hindi ko po nilagyan ng number or hindi ko ninumberan yung kada question kanina kasi bala ko i-shuffle all yung bawat questions and also yung bawat option. So, kayo, depende rin po sa inyo kung ano yung gagamitin nyo. So, ako, shuffle all. Ayan. So, eto na. Eto na yung quiz na na-prepare nyo. So, as easy as that. So, dito, ayan na yung title, Understanding Typhoons, and nobody answered. Wala pang sumasagot sa quiz ko. Then, eto na yung instructions na pinag-type ko kanina. Yung 1 to 5 na instructions, nandyan na rin para hindi malito yung mga students mo kapag magsasagot na sila. And then, may mga options dito sa baba na start this quiz, start quiz in group, share quiz, edit quiz, quiz stats. So, dito sa edit quiz, dito muna sa edit quiz, ayan. Inaalaw ka lang ni Quizbot na i-edit yung questions mo kasi baka may mali kang na-type, may maling options na nalagay. And also, pwede mo pang i-edit yung title mo, pwede mo pang i-edit yung instructions mo, pwede mo pang i-edit yung time na binigay mo, at pwede mo ring i-edit yung shuffle settings mo. Okay? So, pwede pa yan. I mean, kahit magkamali ka man ng pag-type, pwede mo pa rin maitama yun. So, kapag okay na, kapag feeling mo okay na yung quiz mo, i-back mo lang. Ayan. So, dito naman sa quiz stats, makikita na mayroon kang hinandang 3 questions, 30 seconds per question, and no one took the quiz yet. So, mamomonitor mo bilang teacher kung may nag-take na ba ng quiz mo or wala pang nagtitake ng quiz mo. So, dito, no one took the quiz yet. So, syempre, kasi kakagawa mo pa lang naman. So, ayan, mamomonitor mo yan. So, back to quiz. Pindutin lang natin yan. Ngayon, dito, may option na start this quiz and start quiz in group. So, ito kasing start this quiz, kapag pinindot natin to ngayon, magsa-start na po yung quiz natin dito sa Quizbot. Which is, wrong siya kasi dapat, ang magsasagot ng quiz mo ay yung mga students mo. So, syempre, dapat pindutin natin tong start quiz in group. Kasi, isisend mo siya sa GC nyo. Diba? So, ngayon, pindutin natin tong start quiz in group. Ayan. So, pag napindot na natin to, mag-a-appear dyan yung mga GC mo or yung GC create mo para sa klase mo. So, ako kanina, nag-create din ako ng GC natin or ng mga kaklase natin. So, ito yung TTL2. So, dito natin i-share yung quiz na ginawa natin sa Quizbot. So, ayan. So, ayan na yung mag-a-appear. Ayan na yung mag-a-appear sa mga students mo. So, si Miss Jessa, nandito siya ngayon and then pinagpa-join ko siya dito sa GC na to. So, Jessa, pwede mo bang i-access itong quiz na ginawa ko para makita natin or ma-enjoy natin yung feature kung ano ba talaga, kung paano ba talaga to sinasagutan.
Ipipindutan ko na yung I am ready.
Sige. Kapag na-open mo na po muna yung Telegram mo, ready na ba?
Ako, na-open ko na.
Okay, thank you so much. So, dito, ayan na, ito yung mag-a-appear. Sabi ko nga, ito yung mag-a-appear. Yung title, yung instruction, babasahin nyo ng mga students mo. And nakalagay ka agad dito na 3 question lang pala yung sasagutan ng student mo. 30 seconds per question para makapag-ready-ready yung mga students mo na, ay, 30 seconds lang pala yung oras na binigay sa amin ni teacher, kaya dapat talagang nag-review ako. So, ayan. And then, sabi dito, votes are visible to group members and the quiz owner. So, of course, makikita ko yung mga sagot nyo dyan. And sabi dito sa baba, the quiz will begin when at least 2 people are ready to play. So, ikaw, kung magkakandak ka na ng assessment during your class, right after ng pag-lesson mo, kailangan na at least 2 people yung ready. So, ipapa-open mo na sa kanila yung phone nila, ipapa-access mo na yung Telegram, ipapa-access mo na yung quiz. So, dapat at least 2 people ay ready na para mag-quiz. So, pindutin itong I am ready. So, napindot mo na po ba, Jessa?
Okay na, napindot ko na siya.
Okay. So, ako din, pipindutin ko na. For example, student ako. So, I am ready. Ayan. So, ayun, magsisimula na ang quiz. The quiz is about to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. So, mag-a-answer na yung mga students. Ayan. What is the first stage in the formation of a tropical cyclone? So, syempre, go, mag-answer. For example, ako, ito yung answer ko. Ayan. So, nakita ko na nag-answer na si Jessa kasi yung profile niya nag-appear na dito sa first question. So, hihintayin lang na matapos yung 30 seconds bago mag-appear yung second question. Kasi yun yung sinet kong time. Ayan, may nag-miss pang isa, si Lalin. Nakita ko na. So, dito naman sa number 2, which direction do typhoon winds circulate in the northern hemisphere? Ako, ang answer ko, ito. So, dito, ayan, si Jen. Nagsagot din si Jen. Si Jessa nakasagot na rin. Nakikita ko, 'di ba? Kung teacher ka, makikita mo na ongoing din yung pagsagot ng mga students mo. So, hihintayin lang natin yung 30 seconds. Ito na yung third question. Which of the following best describes the eye of a typhoon? So, piliin na yung sagot na tama. Okay. So, nakapagsagot na rin sa number 3 si Jessa. Si Lalin parang hindi ko pa nakikita. Ayan. Nakita ko na nakapagsagot na siya. Okay, wait lang natin. Wait lang natin yung 30 seconds. Okay. So, kapag tapos na yung quiz natin, kasi 'di ba 3 items lang naman yung pinag-prepare ko. So, ito na yung lalabas. The quiz Understanding Typhoons has finished. So, with 3 questions answered and may ranking na ditong lalabas. So, automatically, na-recognize na kaagad ni Quizbot yung student na nakakuha ng pinakamataas na score and also yung time kung ilang oras or ilang segundo ba sila nag-take nag-answer sa bawat question. So ako, I got 3 correct answers within 32.7 seconds. Sunod, second placer si Lalin. Perfect din niya within 1 minute and 7 seconds. Then si Genevieve naman, naka 1 siya within 27.6 seconds. And also si Jessa na naka 1 within 33.4 seconds. So, yun, congratulations to the winner. So, very beneficial to sa ating mga teachers kasi madali lang naman siyang i-access. Kailangan lang talaga ng phone at sige. May tanong si Jessa, dapat pala yung username, yung surname na or first name. Yes po. So, before kang mag-conduct ng ganitong quiz, make sure mo lang na sa GC nyo na talaga, nagkaroon kayo ng orientation na dapat sundin yung proper name, yung paglagay ng name, at iwasang maglagay ng mga unfamiliar nicknames, kasi baka hindi ma-recognize ni teacher kapag magre-record na siya. Kaya, yun, dapat papaalalahanan muna natin yung mga students natin na gamitin yung totoong pangalan. So, yun, thank you so much. So, again, very beneficial ito sa ating mga teachers kasi madali lang, accessible lang, and also no need to print anything, diba? Kaya lang, kailangan lang talaga ng phone ng ating mga students. Pero, friendly user po siya, and then fast checking na rin kasi after magsagot ng mga students, nandyan na po kaagad yung mga, yung ranking ng mga students mo. So, hindi ka na mag-iisa-isa dyan. And also, nakaka-enjoy din siyang gamitin kasi parang may, Wi-Fi and data connection. Ayan. And nakaka-thrill din siyang gamitin kasi talagang may oras. Tapos, dapat mag-review talaga. Hindi yung magsisearch pa sa Google or sa any browser. So, ito talaga matetest natin yung students kung talagang nag-review sila, kung may natutunan talaga sila kasi similar din to sa other applications or websites na may oras na nakaset. So, multiple choice din, kaya very user-friendly din talaga siya. So, yun. So, I hope may natutunan kayo sa aking present na application, which is itong Telegram. Hindi lang siya for communication purposes. Magagamit natin ito as assessment tool. So, ayun po. Thank you so much for listening. I hope may nakuha kayong aral about it. Thank you!
Okay. So, good evening po everyone, and I am April Ann Laborde from BSE 3E. So, under group assessment tool, and ang napili ko pong app is Chemistry Substance Quiz. So, wait lang po. Record share screen. Okay, nakikita na po ba?
Yes po.
Okay. So this app is an educational app po that contains over 300 chemical substance that are commonly discussed in introductory and advanced chemistry class. So meron po itong four chemical substance. So first, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, chemical elements, and mixed compounds. So, meron po itong mga table substance and formula. So, for example, and also it offers a variety of game modes such as spelling quiz, multiple choice, and question and a time game. And for example, dito sa inorganic chemistry, non-metal compounds, and inorganic acids, ion, salt. So, for example, dito tayo sa non-metal compounds. Yan. Meron po siyang 4 substance and 4 formulas. Write the name, write the formula, drag and drop, 6 or 1 minute substance, 1 minute formulas, flashcards, and table. So, for example, dito sa 4 substance, yan. CO2. Ibig sabihin ng CO2, ano, guys?
Carbon
Carbon
dioxide.
dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, ayan. Ito po next, SiH4.
Huh?
So, okay lang po dito na mali, halimbawa, red is wrong. So, pwede naman to dito magkamay lahat. So, ang color green po, yun po yung ang sagot. And then, may result din po siyang score. And, next, dito sa nitrogen dioxide, pipili tayo dito ng formula. Yan. Ang tamang sagot is Ni3. Then, dito sa right name, CO2, itatype lang natin dito yung name ng substance and ayan, nga sa 6 or ayan, sa lane, alin dito ang ayan, wrong. Ibig sabihin ng color green is correct. So, and also, study tools like flashcard and table of all substance. Halimbawa dito sa flashcards, hydroxylamine. So, kung gusto natin makita yung correct answer, lalabas siya pag pinag-click natin yung show the answer. So, NH2OH rather. So, yan ang hydroxylamine. And, kung hindi natin alam yung mga ibang substance, ayan po, meron yan table. Halimbawa, sa ammonia, ang formula niya is NH3. Carbon dioxide, CO2, carbon monoxide, CO, and hydrogen, and etc. Meron na po yan. Complete na yan. So, halimbawa, sa water, H2O. And then, yun. May iba't ibang ano rin siya, pero same lang po yan. Yan. Halimbawa, ngayon sa metal, dito tayo sa inorganic acids. Mayroon table rin yan. Ayan. Sa boric acid, H3BO3. Diyan po natin makita lahat kung hindi po natin alam yung mga substance and formula nila. And of course, meron po rin yan tinatawag na sa periodic table. May mga line po yung 1 to 7. So, ayan, for example, ayan, lahat makikita po natin. And, yeah, for periodic table 3, meron din siyang essay. Ayan, kung anong pangalan yan. The type natin. And 4 elements, Si, silicon niya. That's correct. AR, guys.
Argon.
Argon. So, very good. So, yan. Ini-next lang po natin yan. So, same lang po yan lahat sa mixed compounds, chemical elements, or organic chemistry, and organic chemistry. So, itong apps na po to is, ang purpose nito ay upang matulungan yung mga students na maunawan at kumbaga matutunan ng mga concept sa chemistry through the use of visual aids and interactive tools. So, and maaari din po itong gamitin ito bilang isang supplemental learning tool o bilang isang assessment tool to assess students' knowledge of chemical structures and compounds. So, yan po ang chemical substance quiz. So, that's all po. Thank you.
Thank you po, April.
Okay. Pwede na ba akong mag-start?
Yes po.
Okay, before I begin, let me give some information about this app before I present this. First, if you are already familiar with the Quizlet, anyone who are familiar with it? With the Quizlet, quizzes, ganyan. Sino yung mga familiar dito about that? Or nakagamit na ba kayo? Okay, si Miss Lady and si Miss Salyari hindi pa. So, di ba, in Quizlet, pwede kayong mag-take ng quiz. Pwede nyo siyang gawin na review. At pwede rin kayong mag-search ng mga quizzes para ma-practice kayo for review, for exam. And of course, sa quizzes rin, di ba, ginagamit yon for game, like for example sa Battle of the Wise, ginamit yun dati, nung hindi pa allowed yung face-to-face classes. So now, yung app na ipipresent ko is showing the same characteristics of that app. So let me share my screen. Naririnig ba yung boses ko?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Thank you po, thank you. Okay, wait. Let me share this. Hindi pa. Okay, nakikita pa ba? Hello?
Yes po.
Gusto ko lang i-make sure kasi minsan, ngayon na lang ako share screen. So, itong app na to is ito. Itong Violet. Itong K with exclamation point. So, i-click natin siya. So, before we begin sa paggawa or pakita ko sa inyo kung paano gumawa ng assessment, let me show some of the features of this app. Naririnig pa ba? Okay. So, pwede kayong pumunta sa Discover. Atong Discover na to, pwede kayong mag-browse ng different quizzes na available. Merong free, meron kailangan mag-purchase. Siyempre, siguro kung teacher na kayo, meron naman na kayong pera niyan, pwede kayong mag-purchase kasi mga mura-mura lang naman dito. Nakakakawawa naman ni teacher kung wala. Okay, so, dito muna tayo sa home. So, meron ditong iba't ibang mga features na kahit sa home pa lang. So, titingnan po natin, meron dito mga categories. Ito yung mga subjects na tinatawag natin. So, syempre, tayo, science, pwede nating pindutin yung science. At within this, makita natin din yung mga quizzes na available and questions. Okay? So, for example, dito tayo sa cell organelles. Sorry with the noise. Okay lang ba, guys?
Yes po.
Okay lang yan. Sige. Naririnig pa ba kahit ano yung mas may maingay?
Opo, clear
Okay,
naman.
sige. Ano ba yan? So, pwede nyo siyang i-duplicate. Itong duplicate, pwede nyo siyang sa inyo na. Okay? I-duplicate. And makikita nyo yan doon sa kahot nyo. Ito, sa library. Kung sa home, punta sa library, kahots. Ayan, naandyan na yan. So, na-duplicate na siya. So, pwede nyo siyang i-open. At pwede nyo rin siyang try na mag-quiz. Okay? So, yan yung mga quiz. For example, ito. And okay. So, view all tayo. So, meron ditong host live. Pwede nyo, dahil na-duplicate nyo na, parang pwede nyo gamitin na para sa inyo kasi free lang naman. Pwede nyo pindutin yung flashcards kung gusto nyo munang i-review.
Nucleus.
Ganyan. So, yun lang yan.
This
Flashcard.
organelle has many. This organelle is responsible for
And dito naman tayo. Okay. So, meron ditong test yourself. Pwede nyo i-test yourself. And meron ditong practice. Sa practice,
This organelle is the control center of the cell. It houses DNA,
okay.
nucleus, cell
So,
membrane,
meron dyan mga questions.
Back-
For example, ganyan. Makikita nyo agad yung wrong yung answer nyo. So, ganyan, example lang yun. Okay? So, pwede nyo rin siyang gamitin. For example, itong topic na to dito sa app na to is accurate doon sa diniscuss mo. Kumbaga yung pasunod-sunod na questions, pwede mo siyang i-share or assign. Kung gusto mong ilagay sa G-Classroom, pwede nyo siyang create. Okay? Makikita nyo yung Google Classroom. At ito yung magiging ito yung needed para ma-access nila. Kailangan nila itong enter doon sa hinahanap sa kahot. So, before pala dyan, before that, kailangan nyo munang i-search yung kahot. Or, pwede nyo namang i-download na. Pwede namang i-download, pwede nyo na lang i-search sa browser nyo, like www.kahot.com, and ma-access nyo na. And pwede nyo nang i-click yung join. Meron din doon na join. Pwede kayong mag-join. And so, syempre nalaman natin yung iba't ibang features ng app na to, which is pwedeng about sa different topics in science na available, at kung hindi, pwede kayong mag-purchase. And kagandahan dito sa app na to is trinay na namin to doon sa Agdangan National High School. Ito kasi yung pinaka-main namin sa research namin. So, ginamit ko na to sa Agdangan National High School. Siyempre, nagtanong muna kami kung sino yung may mga cellphone. So, since na-identify namin na 5 students yung may cellphone, ang ginawa na lang namin is nagpa-group activity kami. We divide them into 3. So, yung 3 groups, magpo-form a line. So, yung members magpo-form a line, 3 lines yan. So, yung cellphone nila is nasa harapan, hawak namin, and doon sila magsasagot. And yun, naging game-based assessment. Based kasi sa na-research ko, this app is a very good example of game-based assessment. And ang kagandaan dito, pwede kang mag-create, mag-edit ng mga duplicates. So, meron ditong create. Kung gusto nyo gumawa ng sarili nyo, itong blank canvas yung kailangan nyo pindutin. At kung anong title yung gusto nyo. Meron tayong tinatawag na, okay, yung title muna natin is Seasons in the Philippines. Kunwari. Okay, pwede ka na mag-add ng question. Add question, true or false muna. Okay, true or false, the annual temperature in the Philippines. The annual temperature in the Philippines is 26 degrees Celsius. Sorry for that. Okay. So, kung halimbawa, true, yan yung may ipipindutin nyo lang siya para ma-activate yung true. Okay? So, kung gusto nyo naman na mag-add ng other question, pindutin nyo naman. Kung gusto nyo na naman ng quiz with multiple choice, what are the 2 seasons in the Philippines? For example, winter and fall. Check. Tapos, winter and warm. Tapos, warm and hot. Tapos, dito naman, dry and wet season. Sample lang to everyone. So, yan. So, pipindutin natin yung tingin natin tamang sagot. Yan. So, mag-a-add na yan. So, kung gusto nyo i-save na, okay, pwede nyo na siyang pindutin nyo yun, tapos i-save. Okay, naandun na siya. At tingnan nyo na naman yung library nyo. Nasa library na tayo at nasa Your Kahots na tayo. So, for example, ito yung tapos na questions. So, kung gusto nyo siyang i-add or i-share sa G-Classroom, again, yung assign, pipindutin nyo yung assign, tapos mayroon na dyan na create. Ilalagay nyo sa G-Classroom, pipindutin nyo lang. Kasi wala akong G-Classroom. So, automatically, pag pinindot nyo naman yan, meron na. So, okay. Tapos, kung gusto mo naman maging live tong game natin ngayong gabi, pwede nyong pindutin tong host live. Okay. Tapos, itry nyo siya. Everyone. Pwedeng yung number, i-click nyo. So, dapat, katulad nung sabi dun sa Telegram, katulad nung suggestion ni Miss Lady, dapat, yung username nyo is yung talagang name nyo. Okay? Halimbawa, Barcenas J. Tapos, April L. Mga ganon. Okay? So, kung i-click nyo lang tong start. Okay. Tapos, maglo-loading yung pin. Naririnig pa ba ako?
Yes po.
Okay, magsa-start na tayo. So, you may search nyo sa browser nyo na Chrome. And, after nyo ma-search, pindutin nyo yung join game. Tapos, pa-plug nyo tong or i-enter nyo tong code natin sa game. So, nakikita ba?
Yes po.
So, bago, kapag wala pang nag-join, hindi ko pa siya masa-start. Talagang wala pa, hindi pa naka-open. Kapag kasi binak mo to, yan, okay. Pwede na tayo mag-start. For example, si Miss Lady, yung naka-join. Kahot start. Pwede ka na i-click mo lang yung mga tamang sagot. Next. So, 0. So, may next questions pa siya. Sample questions lang. Okay, thank you sa mga nag-aano. So, tapusin na natin tong game. 10 lang talaga to. Bakit kanina bigla ito? Okay. So, the annual temperature in the Philippines is 2. Next. Okay. Si Miss Lady pa rin yung nangunguna. Next questions tayo. True or false naman. Humidity measures the amount of water vapor in air. True. Okay, correct. So, si Miss Lady pa rin yung nangunguna. Tapusin na natin tong game. Rainfall is due to water cycle. Okay, true. Okay. Okay. Goods. Dry season. Oh, anong month yung dry season? Okay, very good. So, nangunguna pala si Miss Lady. Okay, true or false na naman. The Philippines, okay, 2 seasons yan. 2 seasons yan. Naging TO lang. True or false? Okay, true. Hindi nangunguna pala eh. Si Dilima hindi naman sumasagot. I-click mo lang yung mga, the Philippines is near the equator. Right. So, scoreboard. True or false naman? The average annual temperature of the Philippines is? Ooh. Good. Last question. Which of them are 2 seasons of the Philippines? Okay. Dry and wet. Okay, let's see kung sino yung nangunguna. Sino kaya? Si Miss Cirillo. So, by the way, hindi natin, ako, as a teacher ngayon, since cellphone yung gamit ko, hindi ko ma-access yung lahat ng scores nyo. Kumbaga, dito, when cellphone lang yung gamit ko, ang ipapakita lang dito yung top 3 highest scores. Pero kung laptop yung gagamitin ko, makikita ko kung sino yung kung ano yung mga scores. So, yun yung kagandahan dito sa app. So, pwede nyo ma-download yung mga results, yung lahat ng results ng students nyo through kung naka-laptop kayo. Pero in cellphone, hindi nyo siya ma-access. Okay? Yun lang yung medyo dito. Pero, when it comes sa pag-access ng app na to, madali lang. For example, yun na nga, halimbawa, 3 students lang yung may cellphone and pwede natin yung 3 students mag-lead or yung 3 cellphones na yung gamitin natin for group activity. So, may linya, kung hindi alam yung sagot, pwede yung, okay, pag tapos ng isang sumagot, pwede naman yung isa, ganun lang. Pwedeng gawing game-based assessment to. So, napaka-interactive niya kasi na-try na namin to when nung nag-try kami ng research namin. So, yung mga bata nga, nabitin pa sila. So, kasi nga, limited lang talaga yung time sa matatag curriculum. So, yun yung kagandahan dito. Pwede nyo, by the way, pwede nyo siyang isend yung link sa GC kung gusto yung group activity. Pero yung group activity, kailangan mo parang i-assess yung mga students and i-monitor yung score nila right after. So, napaka-interactive siya kasi mapipressure, may gunting excitement, ganun. So, ganyan yung Kahoot na app. It can be a game, pwede nyo gamitin sa game, and sa assessment kasi yung after nyong mag-quiz, okay, may limited time, which is pwede nyo, katulad sa G-Classroom may due date, at kung pwede mo ring set ng kung ilang minutes at kung ilang people yung kailangan. So, doon sa app na yon is 40 person yung limited, which is good in one classroom na sa mga high school students. Pero kung gusto mong marami yung maka-access, kailangan mo mag-purchase, magbayad na naman for premium. So, ganun lang yun. That's all.
Thank you po, Jessa.